It's not a normal thing that I get sent a product to make a video on. MOVO sent me the VXR10 Pro microphone that's coming out. If you want to buy this mic, link down below. Real quick disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by MOVO. It is not endorsed by MOVO. They did send me the microphone to make a video on, but I am not being financially compensated in any way. They did send me the microphone to keep, and that's about it. That box is empty. We're currently using the microphone right now, and I also had the camera set up so I can also have the Rode Video Micro, which we can switch the audio to right now. I have both of them set up so I can switch in between them so you guys can get a better feel of what the microphone sounds like compared to a competitor microphone that's similarly priced. English is not my first language. And right now we're going to switch right back to the VXR10, and if you're wondering what microphone you're listening to at any point in the video, it will be listed right there down below. And now you're listening to the Rode, and now you're listening to the MOVO, and you can clearly see how that works. The VXR10 Pro is the next generation of the VXR10 microphone that I personally have been using for the past year or two. It's been my go-to microphone just because it was small, compact, no batteries, it was a loud microphone. I did have one issue though that I made a video on, if you want to check it out up there. The shock mount on the thing. It sucked in my opinion. It was hard, it didn't really cancel any shocks that happened to the camera if you got a bump or something. It wasn't that good and broke a lot for me. But with the VXR10 Pro, they have changed that. It is a much better shock mount now. It actually reduces bumps and shocks to the camera while not breaking when you put the microphone on, which is a big thing for me. I personally love that. It's very flimsy though. It could be a little bit sturdier, but hey, it is still great. It's gonna do what I need it to do, so I'm personally gonna be using this microphone a lot more. Plus, through the little testing that I have been able to do, this microphone is crisp. The audio coming out of this thing is very clean and very nice sounding compared to, you know what, hold on. This is the VXR10. This is the last generation model of this, or the non-pro version. I'm not really sure on which way they're going with this. They didn't let me know. I'm just going to say it's the last generation just to make it easier for this video. But I'm going to hook it up now so I can switch in between the pro version of it and the not pro version, this version. Alright, so what you're listening to right now is the original VXR10 microphone. It sounds good. It's a great microphone for $40. You can't really beat it for $10 more though. For the VXR10 Pro, which is $50, you get this crisp sounding microphone that you are listening to right now. I think that's fantastic. I mean, I personally like it. It's not quite as loud as the VXR10, but you do get a much crisper sound. And it is a lot better at deflecting noise. And what I mean by that is that the VXR10 Pro has a super chordoid mic pattern, which means what's ever in front of the microphone is going to pick up a lot better than what's ever on the side or behind the microphone, which is really good if you're in a place like New York City and you're trying to vlog and there's construction and cars honking. You could simply turn away from it and point the microphone at you with the stuff behind it, and it will pick your voice up so much better than what's ever behind you. And that's good if maybe you live in a noisy apartment and you have an AC unit that's just constantly humming in the background. You can simply orient your mic so that it points away from that and points at you, and you'll get clean, nice audio. So one thing that blew me away with the microphone, with it being $50, is that it came with a hard phone carrying case. And inside that case comes the microphone itself, a shock mount, all cables for it, so to plug into your DSLR or your cell phone, and a foam windscreen, along with a removable dead cat, which I actually want to speak about a little bit. So the microphone comes with this removable windscreen that you can put on and off of the microphone, which is great. It's nice that it comes with that, but it also comes with this like empty dead cat sock kind of thing that would go over the microphone. I'm not too thrilled about that way of doing it. I mean, I always just keep on the dead cat because it's a lot better at reducing windscreen. So if like you're outside and it's a windy day, it breaks up the sound of the wind so you don't hear it in the microphone, which is a great thing. I never just use foam by itself. I feel like it would have been better to do what they did on the VXR10, the original version, where it's just built in, where you have the foam on the inside and the microphone dead cat built into it. It's just it's together. It's not like two separate pieces that make one. Either way, once you do get it on the camera and you put the dead cat on, I personally have never taken it off except to show you right now what it looks like. other than that, I keep it on all the time, but that's just a personal gripe of mine. That's not really a reason not to like the microphone. It is fantastic. Like I said, for $50, you get all this stuff, great audio, great like sound reduction with the dead cat. Like it's really good at breaking up the sound of the wind. Plus, the shock mount is way better than what it used to be on the original version. I'm gonna keep like driving that point that the shock mount's really good. So one thing that's super important in video making is not visuals. A lot of people think like, hey, you gotta have like the prettiest, most detailed 4K raw footage to make look absolutely beautiful. People aren't gonna click on your video just because you have good cinematography and stuff. One thing that keeps people watching your video is good audio. Absolutely. You can watch a video in 480p and not have an issue if the audio is decent, but if the audio starts sounding like this, you are more likely to click off of that video within the first 5 seconds. So investing in a good microphone is a big thing to do when making videos, especially if you're recording on your phone or your camera instead of using that built-in microphone that a lot of people use that's not that good. Spend the $50, get the MOVO VXR10 Pro, and you will be so happy that you did. I love this microphone. It is now my go-to microphone. I have been using the VXR10 for a while. I'm switching over to the Pro version just because it's so much better than the last generation. I hope you guys found this video informative. Please, if you liked it, subscribe, leave a like, comment down below. It was also, like I said, if you guys do want to buy the microphone, it is linked down below. But I will see you guys in the next video.